People are like, Brandon, you support OnlyFans? You support what? This guy's a nut.
I want to break some news here with you, Joel. I hadn't planned to do this, but allow me to do it,
Go.
which is that as Florida governor in year one, I will push for the first of its kind OnlyFans sin tax. If you are a so-called OnlyFans creator in Florida, you are going to pay 50% to the state on whatever you so-called earn via that online degeneracy platform. And that money will be used to fund our education system, will be used to fund the crisis pregnancy centers, will be used to fund the first of its kind mental health czar for men in particular, because men have been told for far too long that they are guilty of masculinity, that they are guilty of all of society's ills. I'm not going to stand for that slanderous lie. What I'm going to do is I am going to end this lie that toxic masculinity is responsible for all the sins and ills of society. If you're an OnlyFans model and you reside in Florida, get ready to pay 50% of your income to the state. It is called a sin tax because it is a sin, number one. But the purpose of a sin tax in economics is to disincentivize and deter a behavior. And yes, as Florida governor, I don't want young women who could otherwise be mothers, raising families, rearing children. I don't want them to be selling their bodies to sick men online. If we don't raise that income, you know what it'll mean? It will mean something even greater has materialized for the young women and young men of our state, that the OnlyFans industry and its supporters, and you know who those supporters are, Joel, that its supporters will have been utterly robbed of their ability to rob us, not just of our hard-earned wages, but of our commitment to Christ.
Let me explain why I think this guy's a complete idiot. I do not support OnlyFans, or I think it's bad. But we don't live in a communist society where you get to decide that you want to tax people based on things that you disagree with. We live in a free market society. That means if you don't agree with it, don't watch it. Now, this fool, and this is what's wrong with men too these days. This fool want to be punitive against the women, but not the men. If he were to articulate, which I think is wrong anyway, you don't tax people because what sins are, because everybody's sinning. You got to tax the music industry. You say if you play your song on the radio talking about shooting and stabbing and killing, you get taxed. Why not tax them? Why not tax the movie industry? There's a whole bunch of sinning going on. And I bet you $1 million this dude on OnlyFans right now with a fake account. But let's do it like this. Let me explain like this. Men are the problem.